Number one, based off of what we've done the last 2 days. Let me just show you why what we've done the last 2 days not good enough. You see the variables in the exponent, right? So usually last 2 days, and don't do this, I'd go, oh, 2 to the x equals 2. Now I got to figure out, what do I raise 2 to get 28, right? And we're thinking, we're going to be here all day because there is nothing. All right, I cannot raise 2 to any exponent and get 28. So that method's out. That's garbage. Can't use it. So instead, what we're going to have to do is use logs today. Okay, we're going to have to use logs. This rule doesn't change. Base exponent still needs to be by itself for me to do anything. Okay, still needs to be by itself. That rule doesn't change. So is the base of the exponent by itself? Yeah, it is. So now I'm going to take the x and bring it down with the base of 2. But as you guys remember from our Regents review, if I do that, I need to log whatever the base was. So I'm going to bring the x down from the exponent position. But if I'm going to do that, I need to take the log of whatever my base was. So take a look at what we just did there. And to keep it balanced, you better take the log of the other side. And then from here, you're solving for x. So what needs to happen on both sides here for me to get x by itself? Talk to me. 5, what's got to happen on both sides?
You have to get rid of the logs. Or the 2. Yeah, get rid of the 2. Divide it out.
Not just 2, though.
Log 2.
You got to do log 2, everyone. All right, good point. We can't just do 2. It's got to be log 2. That's a totally different number. So log 2. And I just want to make sure we're clear. The logs don't cancel each other out. The answer is not 14. You have to type this into your calculator. All right, log of 28 is a number. So is log of 2. So go to your calculator. I'll do it with you. I get the fraction template out. A quick review. If you look to the left of the number 7 on your calculator, that's the log of, can't remember anything, 28. And then down below, log of 2. And you'll see I'll give you rounding directions on every problem here. And that'll be nearest hundredth. Watch your rounding, hundredth. 4.81. No need to check unless you want to see. Yeah, I wouldn't check these. All right, because you're not going to reject anything. All good. Okay, number 2, base and exponent all by itself. Is the base and exponent all by itself? Yep, so no need to move anything. I can just take the x, remove it from its exponent position, and log the base again. And just be aware you do have to log both sides. And then from here again, what am I doing to get x by itself? 8. What do I need to do on both sides?
Divided by log 2.
Divide by log 2 again, yep. Hundredth again. Negative 2.42. How are we looking with rounding? We're all set. All right, a little bit more advanced now. E, that's not a variable. That's a number, like pi. Okay, so don't think that's a variable. I'm still solving for x. Is it alone? At base and exponent alone? Yeah, base of e, exponent of 4x. That's all by itself. So let's take the 4x, bring it down from its exponent spot. But if we do that, again, log of e, got to take the log of your base and log of the other side. Log 12. All right, I'm going to slow down now. What's your move now? Because I got to get x by itself. So I got to move over some stuff. You let me know. Whatever you think. What do you want to move over? 13?
Would you divide log of e out first?
You could. Or you could do 4 first too, Jerry. All right. You could divide by 4. You could divide by log of e. You want to do log of e first?
Yeah.
Sure. All right. Now I'm going to get a little bit more demanding. You can't round that number on your own that you're staring at in your calculator. We don't round until the end, so please write it all out. 4x equals, well, I did a little something different there, but log 12 divided by log, e, should probably go over that. E right above the division sign, right? We're not doing the capital E, the E right above your division sign, so second division. Look good, 1.44. No?
2.4.
All right, this is my perfect, yeah. Use fraction templates, Carlino. Use fraction templates. Log 12 over log E. Better? There we go. Use your fraction templates, like I always tell you. 2.4849 0665. And final step here now to get x by itself. Final step. Who's up? 11s.
Divide by 4.
Divide by 4. Good. And there you go, everyone. Just got to round to the nearest hundredth. .62. Anything, because it's going to get nuts now. All right, it's about to get nuts. All right, next one. Base and exponent are not by itself yet, so we cannot take the log of both sides. Base, exponent, not by itself. What do we have to remove? 7, what do we got to get rid of? How about 11? What do we need to get rid of?
Oh,
890?
divide.
How?
You can divide it.
Yes. Divide by 890. So I'm left with 1.1 raised to the 1.1 raised to the x over 7 plus 5. Now watch, little calculator tricks here, kids. Calculator trick. We do 2100 and we divide it by 890. I don't think any of us want to write that out, right? You could write the full calculator display. If you don't want to write the full decimal out, take a look, change it back into maybe your calculator can change it back into a fraction. Hit that math button on the left-hand side, change it to a fraction, and maybe that's a little bit cleaner for you to write than that whole decimal, right? So I'm going to leave mine 210 over 89 equals 210 over 89, or the decimal. Those are your two options. All right, now it's by itself. I'll take my time here. Take your exponent, bring it down from its exponent position, x over 7 plus 5. Hey, please watch out for this. Watch what I'm about to do. Now you're going to take the log of 1.1. Make sure it's separate from this, because if you write this, it almost looks like it's 5 log, doesn't it? But it's not. It's times. So if you want to put it in parentheses, separate it, it's times log 0.1. Don't make sure that 5 doesn't get connected with it. And then log the other side over 89. Ooh, all right, ready? What do you get rid of now, huh? Because there's a lot of stuff we need to move over to the left side to get x by itself. Get rid of the log first. Okay, take care of your exponent, your old exponent last. get rid of the log first. How do I get rid of the log? How can I move this log 1.1 over to the other side? Ooh, 11 again. You're on fire, Jake.
You can
Divide it over, yes. So please move the log over, then deal with your old exponent last. And like we talked about in the previous problem, yes, you have to write that full decimal out because I don't think this one changes over to a fraction. You can always check. I don't think this one does. So 9.0071299802 action equals x over 7 plus 5 is left. You guys got this. You got this now. So once you get rid of the log, it looks a lot easier now. What's next to move? 7, what's next to move? Tim, what's next to move?
Subtract 5 to both.
Yep, subtract 5. Good work. It's going to give me 4 and change. And I'll still ask, what's next? At the end here, what's next? 5?
Multiply by 7.
Darn right I do. That doesn't look very professional. There you go. That does. $28.0. Everyone all right? Feeling all right? Good day today? We got a lot going on here. A lot going on. Definitely not by itself. Without a doubt, that base and exponent are not by itself. So first move, get it by itself. What do you got for me? 7. Whew. Tim, how do I get that by itself?
Add 104 to both.
My econ teacher, I'm late.
Because
Oh, because I was in econ, but he wouldn't give me a pass. So
Why
that's
not?
my bad. He wouldn't give me a reason.
who is it?
Majewski.
Okay. Yep, add 144 and then still can't take log yet because I still need to move something. 4, what needs to still get moved over?
Divide by.
Oh, who's got 4? Nobody?
Oh, perfect. Sorry.
Divide by 250. Yep. Now here, when you divide by 250, not a long decimal. So I would just write the 1.52 you end up with. No need to turn it back into a fraction. It's only 1.52. It doesn't go on further. All right, now it's all by itself. You ready to log? Bring down the x plus 1. X plus 1 comes out from its exponent spot. Again, hey, whoa, hey, this is what I talked about last problem. Make sure these are separated so it doesn't look like x plus 1 log. All right, make sure they're separated. I'll put a parenthesis there. And log the other side. And then we just talked last problem. Try to get the log out of there first. All right, deal with the former exponent last. Get the log out of there next. Deal with the former exponent last. So divide by log 1.085. another decimal, which we don't round. 5-point change. Last step. You guys are doing a nice job. Thanks for staying with me. 3, Dylan, the last step.
Subtract 1.
Yep. What do you guys got? 4.1? And it's not going to get any tougher, really. It's not going to get any tougher. I'm going to do 2 more here with you with numbers, calling on your numbers, and then you're going to do 8 and 9 on your own as I walk around. All right, so let's talk about 6. You guys know the deal. It is definitely not by itself yet. So what's got to move? 14. What do I got to move over here before I start taking logs?
You can move over to 4.
How?
Dividing.
Yep. So when you do 20 over 240, I don't think that decimal looks very appealing to write down, does it? So change it back into a fraction, math fraction. And I think 1/12 is a little cleaner to write down on your paper than whatever that decimal was. Now it's by itself. So let's take that 3x plus 4 out of the exponent spot and put it down. But make sure we log. Whoa, hey, separate it, right? I don't want this to look like 4 log 0.945. It's 3x plus 4 times log 0.954. Don't attach that 4 to the log. And then log the 1/12 on the other side. All right, I keep preaching to you guys here. Get the log out first, right? Log out first, then deal with the former exponent. Whew. I'm getting about 43 here, and the rest of the decimal. All right, just asking, making sure we're good. Next move after you divide by the logs. 5?
You subtract 4.
Good. Uh, 39. And to finish this up on both sides, finish it up. 9 on both sides.
Divide by 3.
Yep.
And it's x equals 13.30865129.
Yep. And then I round.
Oh, and here's 10. 13.3.
Alrighty. All right, last one with you guys. And I just want to make sure I make a point of this because I saw when I walked around and graded one of those problems yesterday, we had a lot of issues with this. Do we realize that the base and the exponent are not alone here? Right? I'm not ready to log both sides yet. What's still with it? An 8. Okay, make sure we realize some of us had a 2 next to it yesterday, whatever problem it was, and we thought we could go ahead, but nope, it's not by itself. So get rid of the 8 by dividing it out. So e to the x over 4 equals, I'm going to keep it 1/8. Now you can log both sides. Okay, but I could not log both sides at the beginning of the problem. Get rid of the log, exponent last. So divide by log e. Seven. What's the final step? Tim, final step to get x by itself?
Multiply 4 by both sides.
You got it, bud. Thank you. And what are we getting here? Nearest hundredth negative number here, 8.32. Okay, a little alone time now. Go ahead, I'll walk around, try out the last two. Take a peek here and let me know seriously if you need to know where it came from. Number 8 should have been the 14.066. All right, divide by 87 first and then log the e. And then number 9, you guys had a lot to do here, huh? You had to move the 920 over, divide by 3,270, take the log of 0.97, add 5, divide by 2, and we ended up with 6.9 rounded to the nearest 10, okay? All good? All right, great job today. Great work.